got married, I thought it would be a good idea if we did the our first time tag. We're not going to be talking about that kind of first time that you might be thinking of, like when most newlyweds say their first time. You might be thinking of something different. Yeah, we're not going to be talking about that because that would be soup sock, right?
Soup sock.
So this is just a fun tag that was actually going around a while ago, but I never had a chance to do it, and I just wanted my husband to do it with me since we're newlyweds and we're doing a honeymoon series. So we're posting videos together this whole week while we are on our honeymoon, so you guys can kind of like celebrate our marriage with us. So yeah, it's just about a bunch of random questions about our first times of things. So I'm going to ask you first. Okay, what was your first Facebook profile pic? And I already picked it up for you so you can like explain it, and I'll insert it. Whoa, that's not it. I'll insert it right here so you guys can see what his first Facebook profile picture was.
Alright, this is a picture of me, Danette with brown hair.
Very brown hair.
And our friends John, Ricky, and Christian. We were in high school riding in my old car, and we were just kicking it after school, I think. I think we just took an Ussie and...
Yeah, we're taking selfies before selfies were even like a thing.
Yeah, we're really cool.
What do you guys think about me with brown hair, by the way? That's different.
Sexy, kind of.
Okay, and my first profile picture is this really cute picture of me and Austin from prom 2007, and I just really liked the way I looked and everything. Back in the day, I thought my makeup and my dress was like super cute. Pink cheetah. Who doesn't want to wear a pink cheetah dress to prom, right? So yeah, anyways, that's my profile picture, and look at Austin's hair. He totally had like the long, shaggy surfer hair, and I thought it was so cute. So yeah,
because it was.
That's what we looked like when we were 16 and 17. That was my sophomore year, your junior year. What was your first alcoholic drink?
Okay, I think my first alcoholic drink was with my friend Roscoe. We went and got sushi at this janky sushi restaurant down the street from my parents' house.
It doesn't exist anymore.
It's gone. It probably got shut down because they were serving alcohol to minors. I believe I was 15 at the time, and he was 16. We walked in, they didn't card us, we got sake with our sushi, no big deal. My
first alcoholic drink was in Scotland, and we were actually on a school trip. I don't know if I've told you guys this story before, but yeah, we didn't really have like any chaperones or anything, and then my friend Roscoe, the same guy who gave you your first alcoholic drink, bought me a Sprite and vodka drink at lunch. It was like in the middle of the day. And yeah, that was my first alcoholic drink, and we actually got in a lot of trouble for drinking on that trip. Like, we weren't allowed to be in any activities, like, for the first semester of the next year, so it was definitely not worth it. If you're 16 and watching this, I don't think that drinking when you're 16 is a good idea, because it was probably the worst decision I ever made.
Yeah, I didn't get to play basketball my senior year.
Yeah, that's a bad choice. Okay, what was your first job?
My first job was working in the warehouse at my dad's company. It's a heating and air conditioning company. I basically loaded up parts for people in the morning and made deliveries throughout the day for parts that people would need. I would drive around all day, basically. It was not the greatest job of my life.
Okay, my first job was, I was a hostess when I was 16. Well, I guess my first job was babysitting. But my first, like, actual job where I was, like, on payroll and stuff was I was a hostess at my next-door neighbor's restaurant. Okay, who was the first person to text you today? Let's look. Oh, I think I knew who it was. Ricardo.
I got Snapchats.
No, it was Ricardo.
Ricardo, my trainer at the gym, told me he was going to be 5 minutes late. So, yeah, it was him.
Okay, the first person to text me today was my friend Jackie, and she texted me at 7:27 a.m. and she says, "Is it weird that I want your wedding to happen every weekend?" And no, it's not weird. I totally agree. Our wedding was the best thing of life, and we had so much fun.
Literally the best day of my life.
So
I keep telling people that.
much fun.
It was so much fun.
What was the first thing you did this morning?
Woke up.
Good job. The first thing I did this morning was wake up at 6 a.m. and ask Austin if we could go to the gym at 8 instead of 7. because we were planning on going to the gym at 7 with his sister Haley, and then we went to the gym at 8 instead. What was the first concert you ever went to?
First concert I ever went to. I remember it very distinctly. I was a big Something Corporate fan.
That was your first concert?
I didn't go to, I mean, hell, I went to some, like, kiddie concert when I was, like, 3. But, it was Rufio, Yellow Card, and Something Corporate.
Yellow Card, that's cool.
Yeah, yeah.
My first concert was in 1st grade. I guess I started a little younger than you. And I went to a Spice Girls concert, but I went with my cousin Whitney, her mom, and my mom, and we had, like, really bad tickets, and you could barely see them. They looked like Barbie dolls. We kept, like, joking, like, you could have just made a concert with your Barbie dolls, and it would have looked the same. But it's my first concert. I loved Spice Girls so much. I actually had a Spice Girls song in our wedding. When I threw my bouquet, they played Wannabe. Stop, let me do it!
Let me do it.
No!
It's fun when I do things.
No, it's not. Okay, what was the first foreign country that you went to?
I went to Mexico on a, like, day cruise when I was, like, 10 years old. I literally got off for about 20 minutes, went back on the boat and waited for everyone to come back. I was not there very long.
I went to Cabo when I was, like, 3, so both of ours are Mexico. Well, we live in California, so Mexico's, like, down the street, but it's
literally
a foreign country.
2 hours away.
What was the first sport you were involved in?
So I'm going to say basketball was my first sport. I'm 6'7", so I'm going to lean towards that direction as opposed to t-ball. They probably happen around the same time.
The only sport I was ever involved in was soccer, and I played that, like, in 4th and 5th grade.
She was really good. She made the all-star team.
Yeah, I did. But
her dad was the coach.
But before that, I danced, but apparently you can't consider that a sport.
That's not a sport.
Okay, when was your first kiss?
Well, before I met Dani, there wasn't. Dani was my first kiss. I was 15, she was 14. Okay, that night we watched 2 movies. I always mix it up. It was either Mr. or Mrs. Smith or Batman Returns.
Yeah, we kissed on Batman Returns.
Or Begins. Batman Begins.
Batman Begins.
Okay, we kissed during Batman Begins. It was kind of awkward because, like, all of our friends were in the room and we were all just watching a movie together.
It was dark, though, so probably no one saw it.
But I totally made the first move, and we kissed during the movie.
I was, like, cuddling on your chest, and then I looked up at you, and I was
you
giving you the signal.
You looked up, I moved down. I made the first
But I totally
movement.
gave you the signal.
No, you may have given the signal, but I did the deed.
You're welcome. My first kiss that wasn't Truth or Dare or in a play was Austin.
But what was your first kiss? And you had Truth or Dare kisses before me? What? I thought you kissed Dan and that's it.
I think my first kiss was Truth or Dare, and it was backstage during a play, and I think I had to go, like, behind, you know, like the main back curtain. What do they call that? No. I think I had to, like, go, like, behind the back curtain, and, like, the boy came from one side and I came from another side, and we kissed and just turned around. I think, like, that's how both of us were, like, so awkward about it. We're like, we don't even want to see the other person when we do it, so we're just going to do it in the black where no one can see us.
I learned something new about you today.
So embarrassing. But I don't count that because I only did it because my friends were all making fun of me. They were like, she's never even kissed a boy, so this is probably her first kiss. And I was like, I've kissed tons of boys before, so I was trying to act all hardcore.
You were hardcore.
Okay guys, so that is our first time tag. If you guys have any requests of other videos you want us to do, leave them down in the comments down below. If you liked getting to know us better, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. And if you guys want to see pictures from our wedding and our honeymoon, make sure you check out my Instagram. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!